Today, we're going to talk about pond skimmers. What are they? How do they work? And should you have one on your pond? What is up, everybody? My name is Jack. Welcome to today's episode of You Ask, We Answer, a series dedicated to your pond and water feature questions. So here's the plan for today. We are talking pond skimmers, specifically Aquascape pond skimmers. Full disclosure, we are an installation company. I've been working with Aquascape products for about 18 or 19 years now. So that's pretty much all I know is Aquascape. I can't speak to any other manufacturer. I know there are tons of other skimmers out there, but I wouldn't be able to talk knowledgeably about them because I know these skimmers pretty intimately from using them for such a long period of time. So today we're going to talk about what a skimmer does, how it may or may not help your pond. So let's get started. This is Aquascape's, like I mentioned before, there are a whole bunch of skimmers out there, and Aquascape has 3 offerings in their signature series line. We're going to talk about those 3 today. Alright, we'll start with their signature 200 series skimmer. This is made more for the do-it-yourselfer or the homeowner. This is not really a pro-grade skimmer that we would install. This skimmer would be good for ponds up to about 70 or 80 square feet. It's going to be a smaller backyard fish pond, something without a heavy fish load in it, and this is a pretty easy installation because it's a smaller unit, and the hookup itself is pretty basic. I'll show you how it all works. This is the skimmer opening for the 200 series skimmer. You can see it's got a bunch of recessed nuts that are in here, molded in, that accepts bolts that actually hold the faceplate on. So how this works, these skimmers are all meant for liner style ponds, so EPDM liner ponds. You're basically going to do a cut in your liner and you're going to install this skimmer. So inside the skimmer itself, it comes with all the hardware you would need to do the installation. But right now, I want to talk about the faceplate. This is actually what's used to sandwich your liner in between the skimmer itself and the faceplate. So the liner comes up in front of this. This goes on top of it. It's bolted in with silicone inside there, and it makes a watertight seal. This skimmer does feature a weir door, which is removable. On the back of the weir, like most weirs, it has a piece of styrofoam. That causes the weir to float, forcing it upward, and then it forces the water to come over the top of the weir, and that's where you get your skimming action from. What I like about this particular skimmer for a homeowner is it's a small footprint. It's not very tall, so you're not talking about a huge excavation to install this. This is something where if you're handy enough, you can install it yourself on your pond in a Saturday. The 200 series skimmer comes with a debris net, and it's actually larger at the top than it is at the bottom. The frame is sloped inwards, so it slides right inside the skimmer. It fits into these ridges on either side towards the faceplate. It slides right in there, and when the water comes through the opening into here, catches all the large debris. In the back section, it's a direct fit for the AquaSurge series pumps. Stands in there vertical. Pump comes with some plumbing pieces where you can actually make it fit and go out the side, hook up your kink-free tubing to it. You're good to go. Now you've got a union in here that you could just unscrew, disconnect your plumbing, the whole pump assembly comes out. Pretty simple. Now we step up to the Pro Series in the signature line. We've got the 400 and the 1000. Both of these skimmers function essentially the same, but you can see there is a clear difference between the two. Its size. The 1000 is considerably larger than the 400, and the reason for that is it catches a lot more debris and it will handle much larger pumps than the 400 will. Both of these skimmers come with a nice fake rock lid. When the skimmer is rocked in the front and it meets up to here, from the top you really couldn't even tell this is a fake rock. Fits nicely with the rest of the landscape. I really like these, as opposed to the black plastic lid that comes with the 200 series. You can get a fake rock lid for it, which would work just fine, just like these, but this is the one that comes with the 200 skimmer. The liner attachment for the 400 and the 1000 is very similar to the 200. It does have a faceplate and the skimmer itself. It's got these recessed nuts in here that accept the bolts, and basically you're going to put your liner up against here, You're going to sandwich it in between with the faceplate, and it gets bolted on with a layer of silicone in between. With the 400 series, now you're stepping up to a nice rigid plastic basket which mounts on the actual weir plate. It's a nice installation. I like the fact that it's a hard basket instead of the net because they hold up really well. They have a lot of surface area to collect a lot of debris. It's got a big open area here. It's fantastic for maintenance. Another big benefit of stepping up from the 200 to the 400 series is the fact that you can close and clasp this weir door. When you do that, you shut off the access to the water to get into the skimmer. If you leave the pump running, it will suck all the water down to the bottom of the pump. Now you have dry access to clean your filter mats, getting debris out. Really nice. The 400 also accepts the Aquascape line of pumps, but this one you can place in there horizontally. And now you can actually use the Professional Series 2-inch check valve, which would hook directly into a bulkhead on the side here. Nice clean connection, easy removal. You just unscrew the check valve here or down the bottom, remove the pump, no problem. Then on top of that, on this lip here, would sit the filter mat. So the pump would always be below the filter mat area, essentially pumping clean water. Filter mat here is going to trap the finer debris. Heavier stuff gets caught by the basket. Nice setup. The 1000 series skimmers functions essentially the same as the 400, but it has a much larger debris basket as compared to the 400. You can see the difference. This is the 1000, this is the 400 series. You can see it holds a considerable amount more debris than the 400 does. And with the 1000 series, this will accept the larger open impeller pumps like the Surumis. So if you want bigger flow for bigger waterfalls, this is the skimmer you're going to end up using. On our construction crew, this is the only skimmer we install. So there's my whole Aquascape skimmer overview in a nutshell. Hopefully I explained some things on how a skimmer actually works, how it might be installed in your pond, and what the different functions are of those 3 skimmers. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button, give me a like, or leave me a comment about something you've learned here or you'd like to see in future episodes of You Ask, We Answer. Thanks for sticking with me. If you want to see more of the behind the scenes of what we do here at Atlantis Water Gardens, check out our vlogs. We put one up every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's me and my wife Joanne along with our crew. You'll get a chance to see some behind the scenes of our family-run water feature business.